picked up some goodies here. Some bare necessities. You ready for the Daytona 500 or what? Alright guys, I'm Ryan, that's Eric over there, and this is Trezian Racing. We're doing a little bit of tire work here. He's getting a couple rims off some old tires, and we're gonna go ahead and test all these tires out over here, or rims I should say, and we're gonna get some sets together for this Saturday if it doesn't get rained out. So far, Antioch Speedway is having a practice day like I said on Saturday. But right now I'm seeing rain in the forecast, so we'll see how that works. We need the rain, but I'd really like to get this thing out there and test it out. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated, but we're gonna keep on doing some tire work here and get her done. Cheers. So, got myself into another little project here, kind of experimenting. Let me show what I'm doing. So, this is my master cylinder cap, and it's an old Howe design. They don't make these master cylinders anymore. Thus, they don't make replacement parts for them, like this gasket. So, it's leaking. Actually, two of them. I got two Howe master cylinders, one for the clutch, one for the brake. They're both leaking. And I can't seem to tighten the little spring that clamps it on top to get it to seal better. So what I'm doing, I took some aluminum, made a little template, and cut it out so it'll fit over the gasket and shim it a little bit. So I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but it's worth a try. So we'll see how it works in a couple days. All right, guys. Here at the junkyard, trying to find my specimen. Gonna yank the control arms off, bring them back home, and hook them up. Do a little modification, a little bit of fabrication on them, and hopefully this rain keeps out for tomorrow when we go racing at Antioch Speedway. All right, guys. So I found my patient here. Gonna start surgery and remove the control arms. This place is a lot bigger than I thought it was. It's way back here. So he's only got one of these things. Hopefully he gets another one of these things in here pretty soon, and I can have a backup, a spare set of control arms, so shouldn't take me too long to get these things off.
Junkyard looking for parts. I like shooting my guns in the dark. I like to hang out in the trailer park. I got used tires for sale in good shape. I got every Dukes of Hazzard episode on tape. Who are you to tell me I ain't got no class? I'm proud to be a redneck piece of white.
Okay, so I got one out. Took me a little longer than expected. Got a nice heart rate going here. That ball joint was seized up pretty good where the threads are on the nut. Man, that thing was hard to get off. And then after that, just kept on running into little issues here and there. Kind of made it tedious, but it's out. So just got one more to go. Hopefully this won't take me as long. Hopefully I learned all my tricks the first time on how to get this damn thing out. All right, guys, as you can see, I'm finished robbing this poor vehicle of its lower control arms. And it's not even noon yet, and I'm busting my ass sweating out here. And it's not even that hot, so I'm not really sure if you're at a junkyard unless you got a knuckle buster on you, so you know, now I can say I went to a junkyard today and have proof of it. So it's a pretty good deal. The guy only charged me 50 bucks for both of them. They're like 90 bucks brand new or remanufactured or whatever, so I'd say that's a good deal. So I'm gonna get out of here and get some lunch and get to work on the race car. Well, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's raining pretty hard. And today is supposed to be the practice day at Antioch Speedway. And as you can see, I'm not ready yet. I've been hacking out this thing, trying to make these control arms fit. They don't just bolt right in like I thought they were going to, which is good. It's raining because I'm not gonna be able to make it anyways. And I think it's about almost 12:30 right now, and they're supposed to start around 2. If this continues, I'm sure they'll probably just cancel it, or if they don't, it's gonna be a mess out there. So it doesn't look like today's gonna happen, which is good, like I said, because I got more work to do. But hopefully weather's good for next Saturday and I can get all this stuff done and be a little more prepared for the kind of stuff I want to test for. So I'm gonna keep on working and get these things back together and on the car. I'm over here working, grinding, so keep on going. Okay guys, headed to work, stuck in traffic. I just saw an ambulance pass by and a bunch of cop cars, so it doesn't look good. Looks like there's an accident. So it's gonna be a crawl all the way to work, but I'm used to it. Anyways, went ahead and got the control arms all modified up and bolted them on the car. I still gotta go ahead and weld my shock mounts on there and go ahead and set up all my camber and caster and tow and all that good stuff again. But for the most part, that was all done. It was a full day of activities, as you guys saw. Me pulling the old ones off the junkyard car and then bringing them to my house and just cutting the crap out of them. Cutting rubber is never fun. Learned that the hard way. As you guys saw that crap all over my face, that was all rubber from my grinder. So glad that's over with. Had to throw away those clothes I was wearing. It just was embedded with rubber. So yeah, like I said, hopefully this Saturday there's no more rain and we get a race in. They actually did move that practice race on Saturday to Sunday, but I was working, so I wasn't going to be able to make it, and I'm still not ready yet still. So I'm shooting for this Saturday, go out there at Antioch Speedway again and give it a couple hot laps, see if I can do some tuning on the car, see how this new suspension up front's gonna feel with the different springs and the different control arms. So hopefully it handles good and I don't need to make too many adjustments on it. I still need to get the car in scales, but that's down the road sometime. Before I get doing that stuff, I need to get that carb off and looked at and rebuilt or just gone through. And I got another carb I want to throw on there and just see if that fixes the problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that stuff before this Saturday as well, and hopefully we'll get a race in or a practice day in, and you guys can see how the car reacts to all this stuff. I'm really curious, hoping I find some speed out of all this. You know, all this work I've been doing. Hopefully I get something out of it. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.